Hi, good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss how to develop a good health safety cultures and safety management. A good safety management, practically how to implement at your workplace, because of that many video is there uploaded on YouTube. There is many things how to develop safety managements in construction industry and constructions and power plant also industry, etc. So how to develop a good health safety culture. So guys, this is my third fourth video regarding the develop a good health safety cultures and good safe environment at your workplace. So guys, that a part of element planning and plan do check act, this is a element of health safety management system, also defined by the ILO. So guys, this is a base of improvements good health safety culture. So on ground, what will we do, what we should do, then you can improvements day to day a good and wealth environment at your workplace. So guys, first is very importance of training. That if any newcomers workers come at the site, then first we have to make sure that safety induction training. Safety induction training must be throughout the first worker screening form. Maybe identify the age limitations and underage and overage. After that, go through by the health checkup, medical health checkup by the ambiguous doctors as per defined by the BOCW Act. Already there is mentioned ambiguous doctor and qualified competent persons must be checked. All workers, those are fit for use, fit for health, then they will attend the safety induction training. After the safety induction training, must be aware, must be describe the brief explain about the welfare facilities and side logistic plan, side emergency preparedness plan, side do and don'ts and company OHS policy, which are defined by your organization. And maybe outside safety, on-site safety and off-site safety, means if you are working in surrounding the neighbor or apartments and others committee members, then what we should take care during the work. And also part of specific work, if you are working, explain to work related the what is work going on in your construction activity, what is the safety measures and accident investigations report, near miss reporting. In case of emergency happens, how to handle the situation like assembly point, stretcher, ambulance, first aid, everything must be explained to workers. Then they may be understood the site safety measures, what is the site safety measures, and they can usually be aware about those things. So this is a very important to if you are going to develop a good health safety cultures, because of that if you are working, if you have working in maybe 1000 2000 people, then how to handle them, this is a must. And this is a very important trick and technique to explain, and more safety trainings must be conducted with all them who are working, who are involved to construction work. Second thing, safety auditing system. Safety audit system, what is the safety audit system? Safety audit system is a systematic approach to identify the gap, identify and evaluations of your work as per your planning, as per your what is organized. So there between a gap, what is the gap, means if you have required two glass, suppose that one examples I can understood that requirement of 5 glass in your home, only 2 glass is there. During the investigations, during the audit, some your guardians, some your parents mm, purchase 5 glass. Then maybe sometimes your parents maybe ask him how many glass is there, because they have purchased as 5 glass. Then you want to 5 glass. If there is 3 glass, means there is 2 glass is missing. This is a gap. Where is missing? So guys, this is a root cause, that may be impose NCR and penalty because of 2 glass. Where is 2 glass? So that call gap, that call NCR, that call a improvement of process. So after that identified during the audit, then you can apply them. You can fulfill that type of requirement. So this is a very importance of audit. Audit is a approach to improvement a good health safety cultures at your workplace. So guys, please be understood that if you have any safety audit systems in place, then must be focus on first priority to comply the all safety observation and be carefully improvements. Then that audit systems maybe improvements and maybe grow. And there is 2 types. One is negative and positive. Both are identified during the audit. First is your gap. Second thing is what is you are going to good safety practices. So also consider about the good practices, and that can be shared to others projects, maybe good improvement purpose. So audit is a very important part of improvement good health safety cultures at your workplace. Second thing, hazard communications. Hazard communications means that hazard, if you are working as safety professional, then also you are doing the hazard identifications, HERA, like the HERA job safety analysis and work method statements. This is a part of identifications hazards. So guys, how to identify the hazards identifications, the risk assessment means you have to identify first the work activity, like work methodology. So that may be prepared by the concerned persons who are going to perform that type of work. Suppose that engineer, suppose that supervisor, and suppose that concerned person, subcontractors, everyone know that. After the preparations of work method statements, then we can analyze the risk and hazards. So both are liable, both are make a team members, like the engineer, supervisor, safety officers also make a team formulations of hazard identifications persons who are involved to make a HERA and make a risk assessment. So guys, after that identification, the work activity, then you can identify the hazards and risk and controls measures. Also there is 5 part of a step of identification HERA. First is activity, second thing what is the hazards in that particular work, and what is the risk during the work, and in that hazards risk. After that you have identified the risk level, suppose the severity and probability and exposure frequency, and and exposure frequency is equal to risk level. Risk level of 3 type of risk levels we can identify. We have to identify. You should identify the low and medium and high risk. Risk, if you are going to risk assessments, then also risk matrix is there, 1 to 5, 5 to 10 as per defined, but standard size 1 to 5, 1 to 5 means the severity 1 to 5 and probability 1.5. So guys, we can how to you can extend the risk matrix as per your organization's structures, and level must be considered. If there is a high levels means high levels of risk levels identified, then control measures must be identified and must be taken in place. After that residual risk will be there, then what is the um, what you can do the residual risk levels, maybe supervisors, maybe competent persons, maybe apply the all types of opportunity, good opportunity in that particular work. So guys, this is a risk assessment part of hazard communications. And hazard communications means if you have make a HERA, then always share to all those people involved to work and entire project team aware about the hazards. Then they can understood that, because of that most of people, most of employers senior levels also sitting on office, because of they are busy in others work, they are engaged in other works, so they can not understood the what are going on in workplace. So guys, this is very important to everyone's involved, workers, even workers must be aware about the HERA, because of I know that I was working in a project, so there is a good organization company like the Millennium, so there is very good things I observed, that every workers know that what is the HERA, what is the emergency plan, how to handle them. Someone's asked during the audit, every workers aware them, because of this is a impact of trainings, this is impact of awareness. So guys, I respectively respect to that types of safety officer, that types of organizations must be aware about those things, or people who are working in organization. So this is a very important part. Third is mock drill. Mock drill is a very important part, and this is also part of safety measures, because you know that if you are working in industry, if you are working in any sectors, if in case of any accidents happen, then you know that how to handling that type of situation. So this is a preventive emergency preparedness response plan, means before any accidents happen, then how can handle them. So that types of make a rehearsal, make a sometimes awareness and prepares. If in case of emergency happen, there is no any mitigation, no any hesitations to how to involve them. So guys, all teams members must be aware about the emergency situation, because of you know that sometimes any emergency happens, there is chance of probability of accidents and save of human life that cannot consider, because you know that if you are also aware about the Bhopal gas strategy in the 1984, so like 3 December. So there are leakage of gas, isocyanide gas was leakage, but they are surrounding the area 6-5 kilometers. Everyone's unconscious about the isocyanide gas, because of gas leakage in lot of quantity, lot of amounts, though in mornings 3 a.m. So that times no was aware about the gas, isocyanide gas. Many people, approx 20,000 people died due to unaware, due to lack of awareness, due to not handling the situations. If you have a working lot of amount of gas, then how must be considered about the in case of emergency, how many types, how many area must be, maybe impact. So guys, safety trainings, because of if conducted mock drill, if conducted emergency situations, there may be reduce of people which are die, may be reduced, because of some people die due to lack of energy. If you have faced if you have contaminations of isocyanide gas, then you can also wash waters on mouth, there may be save of human life. So only for unawares, means only for lack of awareness, there is 20,000 people die in 1984. So you know that what is the emergency situation. So guys, you must be consider safety mock drills every 3 months, 6 months, minimum 3 months one mock drill must be conducted at any project. Because of every 3 months review must be it must be done, because of workers and human behaviors only for remembers 3 months 4 months. After the long times they cannot remember everything, so must be conducted EPR mock drill, emergency mock drill plan. And second thing, work permit system. Work permit systems is a very important part of safety improvements, because of that if you are not working, if you are not following the work permit system, there is no controls of workers, because they are going to someone doing the unsafe condition, because of there is no control system. So work permit system is major part of control the risk assessment, because of this is a written form, written letter to authorize work permit system. That letter work permit systems 2-3 members must be signed, because first is initial stage who are going to prepares that permit and who are going to perform that. They physically check, after that fulfill the work permit. After that some persons like the contractor, project manager also authorize that permit. Okay, good. I have seen that area is that area is isolated. There is no any major risk, and every safety each and every safety precautions taken in place. Then authorized by, after that again safety officer inspections. And inspection, there is any gap, then identify, remark that area. Please, before you start the work, you have to close that point. So then you can start the. After that also client approval. So this is a filtrations of work. There is reduce of hazards, reduce of risk assessment risk. So guys, this is a very effective part of work permit system, but must be follow 100%. Not only for many organizations taking work, sitting on office, taken work permit system, everything is safe. So this is not good. This is nothing important. So that type of permits, that type of behaviors, not improvement your health safety culture. So guys, go through and check on workplace and proper identify, proper written in work permit system. Then you can then they can help to you a good health, make a good health safety cultures. And there is fear to everyone fear to safety, and everyone alert about the safety, otherwise nothing improvement. That nowadays right now many organizations is doing the only for paperwork, so this is not part of improvements. So this is also I was, if in case any accidents happens, they cannot want benefit of your work permit. So guys, please do 100% of your organization and responsibility, take 100%. Second thing, safety committee meetings. This is also very helpful to you if you are going to improvement good health safety culture. Safety committee members is a legal requirement. That if you are working, if you are going to read BOCW Act, there is mention of 38 sections number. I think 38 sections number safety officer and safety committee meetings also. There is more than 500 people working, and your construction industry safety committee members must be formulated, and equal staff of involvements, worker including workers. And there are maybe must be discussed about the welfare facility. Where is gap in our organizations, where is gap in our organization, where is gap of behaviors, a gap of safety observation, why many type of safety observation coming this month, accident, incident. So proactively and lagging indicator and leading indicators both are discussed in safety committee meeting. What is the need and expectations of worker, how we can improvement good health safety culture. So maybe that maybe must be discussed in the safety committee meeting, and this is must be written, recorded, and every month and must be considered, must be evaluate the if any major gap, then you can discuss in your MRM meeting, management review meetings. So this is a part of improvement. So guys, second thing, visual safety signage. Visual safety signage is very important for improvement, and and that may be a flexible to improvement good health safety cultures, because of safety signage is directly heart touching of workers, heart touching of employers. Maybe if you are going to visit any site, there is good safety signage, means safety is very good, safety is a very important in that particular project, so that may be very helpful to you to improvement a good health safety cultures. Like the safety signages, safety signages 3-4 type of safety signages: mandatory signages, warning signages, and prohibited aid signage. So guys, must be displayed safety signage. Where is danger? If you are using of electrical device, there is put a safety sign danger and safety signages. Using of there is PPO zone must be use of helmet, safety shoes. So guys, safety signage is a part of improvements good safety cultures. Clinical medical examinations, as already discussed with you, medical fitness must be done. This is also legal issue, or this is also talk in the talk in BOCW Act. So guys, every weekly basis safety doctors visits must be done at your workplace, so they can improvements, and workers also motivate them. Your organization, you are also take a ownership to improvements good health safety culture. Safety awareness campaigns is very important, so like the motivational program, like the first aid. If in case of first aid cases is high, then you can reduce them. This is a part of improvements. So guys, if you are working a safety professionals, so guys, this is a part of proactive safety measures at your workplace. So this is a basic requirements, and this is very helpful to you if you are going to develop a good health safety culture and practical. And tomorrow we will discuss about the reactive measures at your workplace. Thanks guys watching my video.